Okay, so today I'm going to talk a little bit about what a join is and why you'd want to use it and show you an example of one. So basically, a join happens when we want to use data from one table to, do things in another table or to use them both at the same time, as though all the data were joined by some sort of common field in this case. So we're going to look at that today. First of all, I'm going to start off with the reservation table in the Colonial database. Features trip ID and reservation ID, blah, 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 customer num, and all that fun stuff. But we don't know what the customer's first or last name from these reservations are. And say I want to search for that. So let's just pick a last name here. So we'll just pick Murakami here. And we'll say anyone with the last name of Murakami, like, get that person's information, right? Okay. But we want to get information from the reservation table, not from the customer table. So what we have to do is perform a join along the customer num field here. So first, we're everything. Well, not everything. Sorry, but all select statements start with select. There you go. So we're going to say let's just display the trip date. I mean, obviously, this is all arbitrary trip price and the num persons, right? Because maybe there's some reason you'd want to look at all of this from, and now we have to say the reservation, but also from the customer table because we need to look at that. And one thing that I forgot over here is that we have to do reservation dot because we're going to be showing stuff from the reservation table, and since we have more than one table here, we want to make sure that we are defining the scope of what we're looking for. So from reservation and customer where, and here's the join part of it all. The join part happens where we say what equals what. So we have to see what is the same in both of these tables. And here I notice a customer num, which is really the only thing that's linking it to any sort of person at all. And customer, shockingly, has customer num. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to say where reservation.customer num equals reservation there customer.customer num. And then we have to say and because we're going to now is when we search for last name of Murakami. Last name equals Murakami. Oops, and this should work. So it looks like this person is taking a trip by him or herself on the 7th, and if I look in customer, oops, that is not what I wanted to do. So if I look in customer, Iris Murakami, 116, and then I can look in reservation, right, and see the customer num 116 indeed only corresponds to one trip. So let's see if there's anyone with a customer num that has 2 trips or more. Okay, so 102 has 2 different trips booked, so does 101. Let's go with 102. So I'm going to go over here and just to show you that this works. This isn't something you'd normally do. So 102 is Arnold Ocean. So I'm going to replace Murakami. Why is customer there? With Ocean. I've never really gotten used. This is going to sound, oh, I see what happened. Customer.last. Okay, never really gotten used to the mouse as an invention. I really like keyboards and keyboard shortcuts, but you know, the moving around a cursor on the screen and clicking stuff is great and everything, and it works really well for a lot of things, but sometimes it doesn't work so well for me. Anyway, so we can see here that there are indeed 2 trips for whatever, Arnold Ocean. So there you have it, and I can also search by first name, right? So if I change the first name, the first person's name was Iris or Iris, maybe Iris. I don't know. Anyway, yeah, still only 1 trip. I think the second person was Arnold. I'm gonna try that again. Yep, 2 trips. So there you have it. That's how you perform a join. I hope you learned something from this, and I'll see you soon.